Alibaba sourcing hacks for your Amazon FBA products, how not to get scammed, and how to find the real manufacturer and avoid the middleman. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. If you're new to the channel, my name is Saad Basim. If you want to learn more about Amazon FBA business and how to make money online, please subscribe and join our YouTube channel. So in today's videos, I'm going to go through everything that you need to know about sourcing from Alibaba, how to find the real manufacturer and avoid the middleman, how to contact them, how to pay them, and also I'm going to show you more than just finding Chinese suppliers, how to find international suppliers from Alibaba. So let's get to it, guys, and let's source like giants. So let's get it. So guys, the same again is the same product, charcoal air purifying bag. I'm going to give you two examples. I'm going to give you the charcoal air purifying bag and also a dash cam. So something about technology, electronics, and one for a product that's a little bit is different and a little bit not very popular, and how to go about it. So I want to give you every scenario that possible that you can do. So as you know, guys, the most of the product that you really want to source, most of sellers, they source from Alibaba itself. There is other resources or other sourcing places that you can do, or website that you can use to source your product, but this is the one that's been the website to go to, and where everyone and every seller buys their product. So let's get to it, and let's go ahead to the website itself, and let's find the products, and let's find the manufacturer. So first of all, I'm just going to take the title. I come to the website here, alibaba.com, and I come here and I just put my product that I'm looking for, and I'll search. So now, as you see, guys, the result that comes up, and this is something that most of you might have and some of you might not have. So I want to see how you guys go about it. So for example, this kind of display that comes up right now, it's one of displays that I don't like it very well. I like to see different kind of display. So what I do, I come here for that kind of display, and I'll find it this way. I like to see the products one by one, and I will know more about the product, the manufacturer, and everything here. So before we continue, if you see here the results, 3,781 products. So now this is how many listings are out there. It's 3,781 products. Now the things you need to make sure about is a trade assurance. So what's a trade assurance? A trade assurance is basically Alibaba escrow system to ensure that nobody gets scammed, and make sure it's kind of escrow system that the buyer buys from the supplier, and Alibaba will be the middleman, the judge. If anything happens, will be covered, so we don't get any scammed. And if you go here for a little bit about trade assurance, it will tell you it's basically this secure online environment for global trade, and also you accept multiple safe payment options. So it's like a middleman. It's really everything is being protected. Your payment is protected to ensure that you have the shipping, that everything is being shipped on the right time that you agreed on. Make sure the quality is according to what you guys have discussed, and it has a protection period of 30 days after your product is being shipped, which is really good. To be able to qualify for that, you need to make sure that when you go for results, that any supplier that you have has that trade assurance, Alibaba trade assurance, so that they deal with it. And and this is something I'm going to share with you with the template and how to contact them, and one of the things that you really need to pay attention to. So this is about the trade assurance. And if you see a payment method, this is the payment method for the main order, not for the sample. So for your main order, once you get it, you can pay it through credit card. You can do online bank payment or TT, which is wire transfer, and everything is going to happen through Alibaba trade assurance system. And it's really the only method that I recommend for you to pay for your products until you really establish a good relationship for multiple years. Then you'll be able to do it a regular wire transfer from your bank if you decided to do it. But this is the safest. way to secure your payment, and also to make sure that if there's any dispute between you and your supplier, to make sure that the Alibaba will protect you. So the second thing I need to make sure is verified supplier. Verified supplier is basically, it's to make sure that the manufacturer himself is being verified, that Alibaba goes ahead and they check their manufacturer, they check up their certificates, they make sure that they check up their tooling system and everything. So if you want to read more about the verified supplier, you can come here and you will see this is the verified supplier. I will get to the gold supplier in a bit. So what's a verified supplier is basically Alibaba do background certificate check on the manufacturer himself, about the company profile, enterprise certificates, capability checks. What I was talking about is basically the product, the quality assurance, and after sales service, how they have been communicating with, how they've been dealing with their buyers, and everything is good, everything according to the standards, the manufacturer standards and everything. And also product certificates, which is mean if you buy a product, for example, for babies, or you buy a product that needs specific certification, to make sure that it's been authentic certificates and is not something being manipulated. And also relevant authentication, which is associated factory cooperative, if they deal with other factories or they're connected to other factories. And Alibaba will make sure that it's being verified by them. And how they do it, usually they have independent third parties that they send, because China is too big, so they have those third party inspection companies that they go to manufacture to make sure that the business exists and all the certificates and everything that according to standards. So and also, before I go, we have the gold supplier, which is sometimes you're going to find it in the search here, is written gold supplier. Gold supplier basically is a paid membership to make sure that they qualify for trade assurance and also on-site checks, as is being mentioned here. So let's get back now again and let's see what happens. So I did trade assurance, I did verified, and look how many products we have. 692 products, only from 3,800 something. So it's been reduced tremendously. Now, we're not going to stop here, guys. We're going to, as I said, we're going to source like giants, right? So we need to make sure we really go deeper than that. The second thing I do, now we're looking here for individual product. If I go by suppliers, I'll be able to find only the suppliers who produces this product. So before I was looking for look, we have 154 supplier only who does this kind of products. In the beginning, we find a product. So maybe we can have, let me go back here. I'll show you. Maybe if I go ahead, let me go back. Just give me a second, guys, here. So if I come here, but trade assurance again and verified, I might be able to contact this guy. I might be able to contact this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and I might send the same email for the same supplier, but he has different kind of listings. But if I do suppliers, I'm making sure that I'm contacting the supplier only once and making sure that I'm finding a different supplier, different manufacturer for that specific product that I'm looking for. So once I do that, I already reduced my risk by a lot. I made sure that, actually there's only 19 suppliers. I reduced my risk by a lot. I made sure they have trade assurance, so if anything happens, I get someone get my back. Then I make sure that it's verified, that really the manufacturer is being checked by Alibaba. Now, there is more than this you can do. Now, what I would do, if I find any manufacturer that I'm interested in, I'm just going to open him and I'm going to share with you what you need to do. So if I come here, let me see here. If I come here and open, for example, this guy, I open this guy and open this guy. And I'll share with you what you can find and what not. Let's see if we find another one. But anyways, so if I go here, I will share with you what's happening and what do you need to look for. He's going to bring you to the profile, the company profile, and you need to pay attention to a few things. First of all, I want you to pay attention to the name. Usually, if a Chinese company is being verified and it really does one thing, the name of the company has a specific structure or is being drafted in a specific way. First of all, is going to be the first name, is going to be the city where they are located. So here Shenzhen, and then the second part of the title is going to be what they do, environmental protection technology. So this is what kind of product they do. So we have the name, then what they're specified in, and then the last thing with the CO Ltd, the type of company. What kind of corporation is limited, whatever it is. That's how they structure their names for business names. So if you do that you know right away is a Chinese supplier. Now the second thing you need to make sure, it's here, business type. You need to find manufacturer. See, manufacturer. If you find manufacturer, it means the real manufacturer. Now, why are they having trading company as well? Now, in China, the rules is, if you want to export products, you need to be a trading company. If you're a manufacturer only, you're not able to export products to the States or to globally. So you need to have a trading company as well to become a trading company to make sure that you'll be able to export your products to other countries. So you always gonna have manufacturer and trading company. That means they have this capability. Usually they speak English very well, and that's why they have the trading company. So you need to make sure about that. If they don't have it, if they have only trading company by itself, that means they're not manufacturer. They're just middleman who's trying to make a buck, or they have connection with other manufacturer and they sell multiple products. Okay, and here as you see, the location, they have main product, designated oxygen absorber, bamboo charcoal bag, dehumidifier box, the number of employees, when the year of being established, being this one established almost 15 years, and certificates. Here, certificates is basically about the certificates for the company itself, not the product. It's basically their environmental, they have certificates for environmental regulation and multiple other things that they do. In here, what are the main markets? You have domestic markets, 70%, North America and Western Europe. That's how much expertise they have with their export, with other countries and exports they have. The other thing, once I check the name, I made sure that is the city, then they have what kind of product, then what kind of company. Then I come here, I see a manufacturer, trading company. I see how long they've been in business. I need to look at the main products. What other main products they do? If you see here, all the product they're doing is about air cooler, humidity, calcium. They have the bags that we're looking for, pharmaceutical, whatever this stuff that you put in the shoes to take the smell. If you see, everything is related. There's nothing that they do. It's like, hey, I'm selling charcoal bags, purifying bags, but also I'm selling a dash camera, or I'm selling toys, or I'm selling something else. They all specify. That means they're specialized in that specific product, what makes it very, very assuring and makes me think, hey, you know what? They actually specialize. They'll be able to give me the best prices. They'll be able to customize the product according to what I need. And that's very important. And you will get the cheapest price as well, which is the most important. So this company is very good. And it's a company that I will deal with. It's been more than 5 years. They have a trade assurance, and they have everything that I'm looking for. Let's see if there's another product, another company that actually they only have. That's another. Look, that's it. We found it. So, for example, this one has only a trading company. Okay, they do a lot of things: tea, dry flowers, herbal medicine, sachet, empty tea bags. It's basically specialized in bags. So, what those people do is basically they have the bags and they just buy whatever the chocolate they put them in, because they already have the bags. They can combine them together and that's it. Let me look. So this is a trading company for me. Let me see what other product categories here. See, Chinese herbs and formula, tea products and honey, dry flower. This is not what I'm looking for, right? We're looking for charcoal humidifying bags. And also here from the office is not a big thing to know about. If they have a big office or not, could be all faked. But as I know here, it's not the company that I'm looking for. And let's look for the name. Look at here, guys. The city, then Best Top Import and Export Ltd. Right away. It's not specific. If it was a really company who does what they say they do, they're going to have the name of the company. They're going to say, hey, for example, we deal plastic. And therefore, plastic is going to be the type of company which is cooperated or limited. These guys are export and trading company. So bye-bye. So this is how you find your trading company or manufacturer. Now let's take another example, and I want to share with you the dash cam. Okay, for example, this product. So the dash cam. So I'll take the same thing again, copy. So this is a good practice for you guys, okay? You come here and boom, dash cam. Let's see. Search, baby, search. Now here the dash cam. Again, what I'm gonna do, guys, as soon as I come in, it's gonna become a habit. First supplier. From supplier, trade assurance. Make sure it's verified. Jumpy, come on, man. Sorry, supplier, trade assurance, verified. So we'll make sure we're protected by payment. Make sure that the sites are being checked, the manufacturer being set. Now I come here and I look at this. So these are the things. Look what they do. Shenzhen Guftur Technology. So it's something about technology. Here we have, let's say, open this guy. Let's find, just by name, you'll be able to know it now. B topic, GSD, Sunway. We had them, I think. Let's see, put this guy also. Usually when you look for a product, guys, I want to make sure that you really like at least have 10, 20 suppliers that you contact. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But let's say, for example, this guy. So let's go ahead and type again. See Shenzhen Good for Technology, co.ltd. And here when I was saying, hey, it has to be technology. So technology is most likely going to be electronics. Okay. But let's see. Manufacturer and trading company. That's perfect. Car and DVR. Okay, that's cool. And revenue is not much. I don't pay attention to that as much, but here what I want to see, main products. So they deal with cameras. Since I'm doing dash cam, which is basically mostly is going to be camera, so this is a good thing. They specialize on those stuff, which is really cool. Okay, 7 years, everything's cool. Okay, this is good. Let me see if I find another one that's not, is only a trading company. This one also, icon main products. So this is, they do LCD, they do short throw, Android full, they do everything, cell phones, they do everything. So this is not a company I'm going to specialize with, since I'm doing a dash cam. Even if they're manufacturer for LCD, manufacturer for a lot of things, but the main product, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a place where can do a real cameras, making sure they specialize in cameras, because cameras is already by itself is a big thing to figure out, to make sure the lens is good, makes the quality is good, there's no bugs, no nothing, especially when I'm dealing with electronics. As I said, guys, remember the products to avoid. I'm going to do our product research. I'm going to link them here for you guys to watch, the stuff they need to avoid. But if you decide to do them, you need to make sure that you're really picking up the best out of the best to reduce your returns, reduce your issues that you're going to have. So here, total annual is confidential. I'm not sure. It's okay. Total employees 11 to 50. Here, look, vacuum cleaner, watch, TV box, electronic scooter, mobile phone. They do everything here. Not something I'll be very, very comfortable with. Let's see here. Here, trading company right away. I come and see trading company. Bye-bye right away. As soon as I see it, I'm saying no. Now, not all the time. The manufacturer is the best. You're going to find the best quality. You're going to find the best pricing. But sometimes you might have issues with language. Sometimes, okay? If you have that, trading company, maybe also they charge a little bit more. But you will get maybe a faster service, maybe better English. So, but manufacturer is the best way, especially now with the new Amazon FBA DNA age, where we need to make sure that our product is really differentiated well. So dealing with the manufacturer and seeing where their capabilities and how to modify the product, how to do a new mold, a new color, and everything like that is much, much better in the long term. So we've done this. We're cool. Now, let's say how we contact them. Oh my God. If I stay on the same page, it will be nice, right? All right, Alibaba. Now, let's say again, I'm doing dash cam. and I want to contact the supplier. So I went through the whole method again. I did the suppliers, and then I did trade assurance, verified, and all this stuff. You're going to get bored with that, but that's the way you do it, okay? Now, usually, and that's a really, really nice hack for you guys, if you wanted to find products that are not made in China only, this Alibaba is not only for Chinese suppliers, it's for international, how to be able to find them. And that's the key, especially now with the new Trump and US China tariff war stuff that's happening right now, and a lot of people are really worried. I don't think you should, because anything the consumer is going to pay for it. But let's say you want to find that, you come here, guys. You come here. So let's say, okay, come on. Now, suppliers location. Hey, baby, look at that. China, Georgia, Hong Kong, Puerto Rico, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, United States. You can find them everything. So any product that you have, if you really want to find another country that may be not affected by the tariff, you just can come here and you find anything you want. So for any product you do, like for example, for this specific product, dashcam, these are only the countries that you find. Let's say, for example, a plastic bag. Let's see what we can find. Okay, let's do it. We have more people now. Turkey even popped up. Vietnam has worked. Actually, Vietnam really benefited a lot from this China war. You have India really did very well. Taiwan, Mexico, all these countries did very well now with them. So you see, you find even more in India, Indonesia, everything. So if I want to find only India, I select India, and I find all the suppliers that deals with plastic bags, that deals with Alibaba, that they can cover trade assurance, and they can do everything that you need. Okay, so this is a great tip, I guess, guys, and really use it if you really couldn't find the Chinese supplier, or you need a specific product that other countries do better. So let's do dashcam again, and let's go ahead and let's talk about how you contact them. Now, if I go ahead and I contact supplier, usually the older method is basically what I used to do is I come here, open up 10, 20 of them. Just open them up. Okay. And then I open like 10, 20, and I just have my text, whatever. I'm going to share with you guys this. I'm going to share with you the first email that you do. That's exactly what I use to contact suppliers. Okay. I take it, copy it all, and then I just come to my thing and have them all and done, and then send. Okay. This takes a lot of time. So what we need to do, we need to be a little bit saving more time. So this way I found is basically the easiest. You make sure that you're signed in. And now what I do is just add this to favorite. See, add it successfully. Sometimes it's nice to listen to your own advice. Okay, so I added them all. Let's say I added 10, 20 of them. Boom, done. I come here to my favorites, view all items. And now the Magica. Come on. Suppliers. Okay. This is all my suppliers that I added just now with you. Okay. The 5 of them. What I would do, let's say, I know these have different products, but this is the product that we selected. This is the supplier. Let's say we verified everything, we found them. I come here and then contact supplier. Boom. Now I have each one of them done. I come, copy my text. Then I come here and I put paste. Then I will add my authentication, whatever, and send inquiry, and done. And you are the champion. Now, this is how you contact them. Now let's talk about what I use, the email that I use. So every time you talk to Chinese suppliers, you want to make sure that you are showing them that you're bigger than who you are. Do not exaggerate. Do not make it like you're a multi-million-dollar company when you're just making $1. They will find out later on with your conversation, how you talk to them. That's why this training is very important for you, to make sure that you really show them that you're knowledgeable about what they do, what you do, and you have good negotiation skills and everything. Always speak as if you are a sourcing agent, okay, or a purchasing agent. Is very important. Why? That's going to give you, first of all, bargaining powers. If you have anything that you didn't like or pricing wasn't good, hey, I need to speak to my owners. Hey, I need to do this. So you don't be the final person to do a final decision, man. You're going to be the only man here in the middle. If there's anything happens, you need to speak to your owners, and that's going to give you bargaining powers later on. So trust me on this. It's really, really effective. So the first thing I will do, hey, hello, my name is John from company blah, blah, blah. My name of the company. Our owner asked me to contact your company about working together in a potential lucrative business venture. We are in whatever the niche that you are. Hey, I'm in home and kitchen, whatever it is, supplies company. Then would like to introduce ourselves and express an interest in creating profitable partnership between our two companies. Realize that partnership. We don't have only a supplier. We have building partnership. It's a long-term relationship we're trying to establish with those people. We need to make sure that we tell them we understand business. We need to be together. Then you're going to be very clear. We are planning to purchase the name of the product, let's say dash cam. Then the details of the products, let's say, hey, the size of the dash cam. You add whatever you want here extra, but this is the main things. Hey, the size, maybe I want 5.7 inch LCD. The quantity, you can put the quantity that you're looking for. Let's say 500, 300, 250, whatever quantity that you need. And you mentioned here is a test sample. Like this is, we're just trying to figure out things. If you're really short in budget or anything like that. Then about the packaging, if you wanted customized packaging box, a regular box, or you wanted polybag or whatever else, you will mention it here. And then also as a practice, I always tell them, hey, provide me with other alternatives if possible. If you have any other alternative packaging that you will recommend for me. And then I'll tell them, hey, listen, I want to be OEM or our brand and logo on the box, on the product, you can mention. And at the last, you can add any other details that you really want. And then after that, I say, hey, after a lot of research, we feel that your company could be a great supplier of this product. Would like to get some more information, and we have a few questions. Now, this order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is easier for any sourcing agent when he gets it, or anybody who wants to answer you, to make sure that they have number 1, answer, number 2, answer, number 3, and the answer, number 4, question, and the answer, and so on forth. It's very, very important and easy for them and easy for you to be able to read the replies. And this is where you're going to judge people. When we contacted 10 to 20 people, as how I showed you, this is going to be important to say, hey, this person speaks English very well. They followed the orders. They answered my questions correctly. And it's going to make you judge the person that you're dealing with very well later on. So the first thing you say, may we get a sample of the product and how much will you charge, including express shipping to the address, whatever the address you're in. And then would like to be happy to cover the shipping cost by PayPal. Usually for samples, you always want to pay, usually going to pay with PayPal. Most of the time, 90%, maybe 95% with PayPal. Some instances, you might buy with wire transfer or Western Union, but most of them is going to be 95% is going to be PayPal. And if you want to do Western Union or anything for small sample, $50 or whatever, make sure you do the following steps that I showed you to make sure it's manufactured and not to get scammed. And for a sample cost, guys, you have to know it's going to cost you from $50 to $100 as minimum. Even if the product costs $5, even if you can buy it better from Amazon for $10, $20, the sample is going to cost more expensive. Why is that? Because they want to make sure that you don't waste their time, that you're serious about the product. And if you want to get the sample of the money of the sample back, you can just say, hey, listen, I'll be able to cover, for example, you can add here, I will be able to cover the shipping cost, but if moving forward, if we place our main order, I would like to get this fee that you charge me deducted from the main order, so you'll be able to get your money back. Now, also you can ask, how long will it take to receive the sample? Usually 3 to 5 days, you should be able to receive your product because it's air express shipping. Now, what type of packaging and the price for each option? You're going to talk about packaging. Most of the time, those suppliers, they deal with a third-party printing company. They manufacture the products, they manufacture the boxes or the packaging for them on their behalf. So ask them how much it will be and provide photos if possible for any photos or anything that laid around or what they're used to. Now, also I'm going to talk what's the price per unit for 500, 1,000, 3,000, and 5,000. You're going to tell me, oh man, why you put that much? I just need 500. Why are you going and asking them for 500, 1,000, 3,000, and 5,000 as well? This is a trick is going to help you to be able to minimize the price of minimize the price of each product, or the price per unit, or the cost per unit. If I'm able to figure out how much they will charge me for 500, which is, let's say that's where I want to be at, then I have 1,000, 3,000, 5,000. I can say, hey, listen, if they charge me, let's say for 500, let's say, I'm just putting a number, let's say $10. But for 1,000, they charge me $8. For 3,000, they charge me $7. For 5,000, they charge me $6. First of all, I'm going to be able to know what's the best prices for me moving forward when my business starts booming, when I need to order more. And the other thing, for the first order, for the test order, let's say 500 or 300 units, you'll be able to say, hey, listen, you're actually charging me $2, $3 more. I know you have room of discount. You have room to lower the price, and you'll be able to negotiate with them to say, hey, you were able to charge me $3 less in the 1,000 unit. How about we meet in the middle, and you would charge me only $1.50 more, for example. And that's going to help you with your negotiation, guys. It's very, very important, and that's why I always put it to know where they can be, okay, and how low I can get the product for. Now, the fifth one is going to be what's the shipping cost shipping DDP via Air Express to Dallas. Now, why I put Dallas, most of my products goes to Dallas. That's the fulfillment center fulfillment center for Amazon. So I always put it, it's going to be primary. If when you create your shipping plan, it's going to be different. So you can put that, but the change is not going to be as much. Now, what's DDP? DDP is duty delivery paid. That means everything included in the shipping. So the shipping cost that they give you is going to include the delivery of the product from their warehouse to your home, which is I don't recommend, but let's say whatever the final destination, your home or the fulfillment center. If it goes to the fulfillment center, anything in between, anything small freight forward, small deliveries, they have taxes, duties, everything is paid. You have nothing else. You just pay that and that's it, and it's done. Okay, so DDP is very important. DDP can go for air and also for sea, which is the other methods of shipping. Sometimes if you have a bigger product, you're not going to be able to do it by air, so you need to do it by sea. So let me tell you a little bit about shipping methods. If you do by air, the most common thing is going to be express shipping, which is going to be like 5 to 7 days. And then there's cargo air shipping, which is going to take from 8 to 14 days. It's going to be less expensive, but it's going to take longer time. Make sure it's DDP. Then sea shipping usually is going to take from 30 days to 45 days. In some instances, for example, if people living in UK or people living in the West Coast more, you have a speedboat or fast shipping or speed, speed sea shipping. What it is basically instead of going from 30 to 45 days, it's going to be around 25 days. So ask them, hey, do you have a speed shipping, sea shipping? Hey, yes, we have it, but it's going to charge more, and make sure it's always DDP. Guys, please, 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 I've seen this multiple times. If you get the shipping by sea and they told you $500, there's something fishy. Make sure you tell them DDP, including duties, taxes, and everything in between. Make sure about that, and trust me, it's going to save you a lot of time. Later on, when you get to really advanced, you'll be able to you can source by containers. You'll be able to hire a freight forwarder who's based in the US. Even now, you can do it with this. Ask someone freight forwarder if you really don't trust the Chinese supplier, but I don't know why wouldn't you? But let's say if that's the case, go ahead and find a freight forwarder in the US, based in the US, who are able to do everything for you. Now, number 6, how long does it take to manufacture once an order has been placed? So this is, I want to know about the manufacturing lead time. If I place my order, how long would it take? 30 days, 40 days, 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever it is. I want to know that. This is going to help me. As I said again, I'm going to put another video here about how to calculate the units that you need for your first order. And that's important because this is going to come in the calculation, the manufacturing lead time. How long would it take? So this is important for me. And also last is going to be, can you provide us with more design samples for the product if available? For example, I'm doing a dash cam and they have a specific design, but maybe they're working on the R&D and the research and development. They're working on a new product or new design. I would like to tell them, hey, do you have other designs or other products that you have that I might be interested or new to the market? Okay, and that's going to help you to find the latest technology, that all the bugs, everything is being fixed. Okay, and then at the last say, hey, I would be grateful if you would contact us with answers to the above question, as well as your shipping and other policies we may need to know. Can we discuss sample order of the product? So here we finalize and say, hey, yes, tell me if there's anything that that I should know. And then, hey, yes, we're really interested. Let's continue with the sample process so they know you're serious. We hope that we will be able to start a mutually beneficial relationship. Thank you, John, purchasing agent. And that's it. You send them and you're good to go. So guys, we have done exactly everything that you know about sourcing from Alibaba. I gave you all the hacks that you need to know to make sure you find the manufacturer, the real manufacturer, to make sure you don't get scammed. What's the payment methods? Okay, you do with Alibaba. You make sure that you pay with PayPal. Also with PayPal, I want to mention something. If you do with PayPal, make sure your credit card, it's in the system. So you pay through credit card, but through PayPal. So you have double protection, PayPal and also credit card. The third thing, we talked about how to find other suppliers other than only Chinese suppliers from international. Okay, how international suppliers, here, look, from New Zealand, Thailand, Israel, South Korea, United States, Puerto Rico. So that's another way. And also, I showed you how you vet them, how you vet the supplier themselves, how to make sure that the name of the company is manufacturing and trading company, how the structure of the name itself of the manufacturer. And also, I shared with you my template, my email template, and how you contact them with the difference between shipping and everything else. The last thing, two things I want to show you for people who stayed. You can do one request, multiple quotes. So that's called RFQ, request for quotation. This is basically, you can send one email and Alibaba will be able to find you all the suppliers that you need. Okay, all the suppliers that you need. Usually you can come here, you put come on. Here, I come here, I come down in here. I can say the product I'm looking for, let's say dash cam, okay, and I come here and I just put the keyword, say what I need exactly, what category, and I put my name, my everything, and send it. This is one of the methods that I actually don't like. I like to vet them myself, and you get bombarded with emails. So I always don't like to do it, honestly. But if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Be my guest. And the last but not least, I'm going to share with you this method of actually finding suppliers very easily. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. It's about image capturing. It's going to be where am I here? It's an app called Sourcing Source Now. That'll work. See, called Source Now. What it does is the following. If you're not sure about the product itself, okay, you're not sure, hey, what's the name, or you want to find it very quickly, this one works with Alibaba. You can get from Alibaba. You can go capture image. You're gonna come here. You're gonna make it big. Then you're gonna move it, and you're gonna adjust whenever you want. And baby, that's this. Come on. Okay, perfect, like this, and then capture. Look what happens. Look what happens. Boom, brought me there and found me all the products that I can find right away with a screenshot. Isn't that cool, guys? It's very, very cool. Now, this method works sometimes and sometimes doesn't work. So it looks like I'm doing some magic. but sometimes it doesn't. So if you have that and you want to do it quick, you're doing your product research and very quickly you want to know how much, you can type it here, or you can do a capture and you're good to go. I found out 50% works, so 50% of the time it doesn't work. So guys, I hope that was really helpful. I hope you guys had a lot of benefit from it. Please, if you like what I have shared with you, this is the most comprehensive tutorial that you will ever find about sourcing from Alibaba. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys really liked it. If you do, please subscribe to the channel. Show me some love. Give us a big thumbs up. And if you have any comment, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much and take care, everybody.